Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make the best birria in an instant pot. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 2 pounds of chuck tender roast, 4 cups of beef broth, 7 guajillo or New Mexico chile pods, 2 chile pasilla, chile de árbol, 4 bay leaves, 5 garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, a small piece of cinnamon, 8 whole cloves, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of whole black pepper, a half a teaspoon of whole cumin, a half a teaspoon of thyme, a quarter teaspoon of ground ginger, and salt. So these are our ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so first we're going to begin by getting our meat ready. So make sure that it is at room temperature and you pat it dry. So once we do that, we're going to cut our meat into big chunks. Okay, now we're going to season it with salt all around the meat. And I'm using 1 tablespoon. Okay, so just make sure that your meat is covered with salt. And now we can set it to the side. Alright, so now we're going to get our chiles ready. So we're going to remove the stem and the seeds. Use gloves if you're sensitive to the chile. And just do it to all of your chiles. And the chile de árbol, it depends on how spicy you want your birria to be. I'm going to add 4 of them, but if you don't want your birria to be spicy, don't add any. And I'm just going to remove the stem, not the seeds. Alright, so once we have our chiles ready, now we're going to give them a quick rinse. Now we're going to place our chiles in a small saucepan. And we're going to cover them with water. Now, if you want to add tomato to your birria, right now is the time to add them. Add 2 of them. Alright, so once we have the water, now we're going to place it on our stove. We're going to set it on high heat and bring the chiles to a boil. Alright, so once our chiles have come to a boil, we're going to drain the water and transfer our chile pods to our blender. Alright, so for our chile sauce, we're going to begin by crushing all of our spices. So throw them in your blender along with the cinnamon and 2 bay leaves. So crush it all together. Alright, so once we have that, now we're going to throw in our chiles and the garlic. So throw in your garlic cloves, 3 cups of broth or water, and our vinegar. So now blend everything together until we have a smooth sauce. Alright, so once we have our delicious sauce, now we are ready to throw it in our Instant Pot. Alright guys, so first you want to make sure that your Instant Pot is off. And now we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Alright, so now we're going to press the saute setting and make sure that it's at the highest setting. Alright, so now we're just going to wait for our Instant Pot to heat up. Alright, so once our Instant Pot says hot, that means that it's ready. So now we're going to brown our meat for a couple minutes on each side. So we're just going to cook our meat for a couple minutes. Alright, so after 2 minutes, we're going to flip our meat over. And cook the other side for 2 minutes. Alright, so after 2 minutes, we're going to flip it over to the other side. And we're just going to repeat the process until all of our meat is nice and brown. Alright guys, so once our meat is nice and browned all around, now we're going to cancel our Instant Pot. Alright, so now we're going to throw in our sauce. Now strain your sauce if you need to. And to that we're going to add the remaining of our beef broth. Now just move it around. And at this point, you can try your sauce and see if it needs any salt. But for me, this is perfect, so I'm going to leave it as it is. And now we're going to add our 2 bay leaves. And we're going to close our Instant Pot. Okay, so now we're going to pressure cook and make sure that it's set for 55 minutes. And now we're just going to wait. And very important for you to make sure that your valve is set on sealing. Alright guys, so after 55 minutes, our birria is done. Alright, so we're carefully going to release the steam from our Instant Pot. Let me tell you that it smells delicious. So we're just going to wait for all the pressure to be released before we open our birria. So we're going to open our Instant Pot. Oh, look at that beauty. Now we're just going to make sure that our meat, it's nice and tender. And you can see, falls apart. So our meat is done. So we're going to remove it from our Instant Pot so we can shred it. All right, so we're just going to shred our meat. So grab 2 forks and just shred it. Alright guys, so once we have our meat all nice and shredded, now we're going to get our oil ready so we can fry our tortillas. So just give the top layer of our broth. And of course you can return your meat back into the consommé. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so now we are ready for the fun part. Alright, so I'm just going to grab my consommé and pour it on top of my meat. Leave some for serving. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be making some tacos. So I'm going to grab my tortilla, dip it into the oil, and set your comal on medium heat. Place it on there. So we're going to leave it there until our tortilla blisters. Alright, so once it begins to blister, we're going to flip it over. We're going to add our queso Oaxaca. And we're just going to place our meat on top of our queso. Add your onion and cilantro. Give it a couple seconds and then we're going to close our taco. Alright, so we're going to close our taco and we're ready to serve. Okay. And now we're just going to repeat the process until we're done making all of our tacos. And of course for your consommé, you're just going to squeeze out some lime or lemon juice. You add your onion and some cilantro. And now we are ready to enjoy our delicious Quesa tacos. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. I am so ready guys. This is a family favorite and now you can make them in an hour. So enjoy. The best part, the cheese. And of course you want to dip it into your consommé and enjoy. Seriously, the best. So delicious. Messy, but so worth it. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make a delicious birria in an Instant Pot. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.